All right, Eric, thank you. Listen, there are Corvette guys and there are Mustang guys. Speaking of which, coming up from James Saltalamacchia. I think I did that right.
Saltalamacchia sounds like he from Italy originally.
It does sound like it a little bit. So let's get into it. This next one is a 1968 Ford Mustang. Bob, a lot of history there.
Well, apparently the owner bought it as a parts car and almost totally redid it. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing the car because it you can't tell very much from the photograph. It's kind of black and white and dark.
There it is.
But here comes the car, and it's obviously looks like it's been modified, but in a very tasteful way. It's got larger wheels and tires, and it's been lowered somewhat, but it's all very tastefully and appropriately done. This was the second generation of Mustangs, which grew a little bit. So it's the same generation as the famous Bullitt Mustang.
Oh, from the motion picture.
Yeah.
Well, this is a treat for me because I'm kind of a big Mustang fan. This is 1968. James Saltalamacchia, along with Eric Gorgeous, there in the middle of 9 Mile Road at the Dream Cruise Roadshow. Eric, over to you.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. Now see, I'm a Mustang guy.
All right.
Love Mustangs. So tell me what you got here.
I got a 390 68 Mustang Fastback.
Okay.
I bought the car about 20 years ago in Cleveland. It was just a shell.
Yeah.
We rebuilt it. My good friend Bob Davis did all the body work and the paint for me. My brother John helped me with the motor and getting it running. And I've been out cruising it ever since.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tell me, what else have you done to it? It looks like you've lowered it.
It is lowered. I did the Shelby lowering in the front and then some lowering blocks in the back. It's got the subframe connectors. It had a 411 rear end in it, or 410, but I just swapped that out for a little bit more streetable 390 or 355 gear.
Right on.
So, but,
and how much time did you put into redoing this, and how hard was it to find parts?
well, parts are pretty easy to find. They're all over the internet now. Plus, National Parts Depot's up in Livonia, so it's easy to find your body parts and things like that. But it's actually been a work in progress since the day I bought it.
Has it?
I just figured out about a month or so ago that I didn't have all the parts for the fold-down rear seat.
Uh-oh.
So I had to find a rear seat for it and get some stuff. I was missing about 95% of the stuff back there.
Oh,
but
geez.
I picked it up on from a guy on locally and installed it, and I'm good to go.
Now, have you always been a Mustang guy, or is this just another car for you?
No, I've always been a Mustang guy. Fell in love with the car in the movie Bullitt.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah.
always wanted to get it. And it's actually the car that he drove. It's the 394 speed. But I've always been a Ford guy.
Yeah.
I have another car at home. It's a 70 Mercury Montego. That was the car I've originally bought or I didn't buy it. My parents gave it to me in high
okay.
school. And I have that at home. And I'm working on restoring that one now.
Oh, that's nice. Well, this is a great Mustang, man, and I love the fastbacks.
Thanks.
68's probably my favorite year, so I'm extremely jealous of you, buddy. I absolutely love these cars.
Appreciate it.
Just a beautiful, and you can't beat American muscle, man.
No.
I say it again and again and again.
Yeah.
They just sound great.
Yeah, they said initially they had talked about the torque with the FE blocks, the big blocks, and I never understood what they meant until I got this car on the road and they talk about it pinning you in the seat. It pins you in the seat. It goes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
All right, man. Enjoy the cruise.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Fred?
All right, Eric, thank you. Back alongside Bob Lutz. And Bob, of all the cars and all the history, certainly in my lifetime, so much palace intrigue around the creation of the Mustang. What's the backroom story on, well, who really gets credit?
You know, I wasn't at Ford at the time, but there's the old saying, success has many fathers, but failure is an orphan.
Sure.
The Mustang is an example of a car that many people claim to have invented, the most famous of which, of course, is Lee Iacocca, who will probably go down in history as the inventor of the Mustang. I'm sure that he probably saw a proposal for it, liked it, made it his own, and then pushed it through the system. But it's been a tremendous success for Ford through all the years, and unlike Chevrolet, which dropped the Camaro for a while, the Mustang has a continuous history. That sort of ennobles it somewhat. I'm Ford and GM are always at it tooth and nail, but I think they're both great cars.
No question.